I mean, look at this for a scene. We are going to be getting the spirit box out. Oh wow, feel the energy in here. That's correct. So you would have just heard Jordan there. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Jordan.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. So first of all, before we get into it, I'd like to say a big massive thank you to each and every one of you who like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel. It helps with to fight the algorithm and push the message of Help Heal Serve out to a broader audience. Also, in the comment section below you will see pinned my Patreon, where I offer a wide range of spiritual services including one-on-one tutoring, etc, etc. In today's episode we are going to be going to Whitby. So we are going to be going to Whitby Abbey. We are going to be visiting some of the surrounding area. We are going to be picking up Ian and heading off on our journey. We are going to be breaking this down not just to an educational video in terms of what is there. We are going to be breaking out the spirit box. We are going to be breaking out some different paranormal investigative tools. So it is going to be very interesting. And also I've just seen and I keep seeing spirit with me, and the reason why they are with me is because they want you all to know that they love each and every one of you, each and every second of every day. There is a reason why you have found this video. There's a reason why you are on this platform. And me and my spirit team would like to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. And without further ado, let's just go and see what awaits us. Hello everyone and welcome back. So in today's episode we are at Whitby Abbey. Now as you can see behind me, you will see Whitby Abbey. Now this was a recommendation from one of the viewers, so big shout out to you. Now we are going to be having a little look around Whitby Abbey. We're going to be having a little look also on the way down to Whitby Abbey. We found a beautiful location. It's at the top of a mountaintop. It's going to be in a different video, however you will see this in future videos going forward. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a spirit box session here. We're going to be getting out some of the paranormal equipment. We're going to be doing some paranormal investigations whilst here. So it's going to be very, very interesting. So stay tuned and you will see some of the footage. Ian, I mean, what do you think of the location we've come to today?
It's beautiful. It's sun is shining. Lots of people about, and it's just great.
It's great. So like I said before, we are going to be getting some paranormal investigations on the way, and then we are going to be visiting the location that we passed on the way coming here. It's what was it called again, Ian? It was Rose Top and Mountain or something, wasn't it?
Rose, yeah, I've totally forgotten now. What was it called? Roseborough Hill or something?
Roseborough Hill or something, aye. Oh, look at the camera going on its side. So we are going to be visiting Roseborough Hill after this location. However, in today's episode, what can you expect to see? So you're going to see some intelligent responses with spirit. You're going to see the trusty spirit portal in action, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. This is going to be very different to some of the videos that you may have seen on the platform, but going forward I think that we're going to be doing some more of these tours. We did actually start them, however it was just on my own walking around and taking footage. So we're going to have obviously Ian's going to be coming along on these investigations. So without further ado, let's go and check out the Abbey. Without further ado, let's go and check out the Abbey and see what the Abbey has in store. This is a nice little view. Oh yeah, should be gone mental, man.
I mean, G Hall, you'd probably say nothing to say or something like that.
Wow. We'll get the spirit box out. Oh yes. Oh yes. Hey, look at this. Aye. Wow.
seen in there?
I think I would have went all the way up, wouldn't it? Aye, would have them steps would have went all the way up there. Yeah, mate, that is insane, that. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Hey.
Oh look, and then up there. Wait, oh there, that's a minute.
Come on.
See if we can get up there now.
Come on.
You can't see if you lost up there, mate. That would have connected there, you would have been like that there, wouldn't you? You can see the steps.
Oh, aye.
That's amazing, man.
That would have continued all the way up, wouldn't it?
I wonder what would have been at the very top. Like a room or something here.
Ah, you can see the spiralling staircase.
There's eggshells through there, there must be birds hatching up there. Yeah, mate, that's mint, that. Oh, I'd love to get up there now.
I wonder if we should do a quick spirit box session, yeah?
No, what, mate, I'm going to take my hoodie off.
Aye. It's getting quite hot actually, to be fair. Well, everyone, as you can see, we are now in the grounds of the Abbey, and for all that the Abbey is quite imposing on the outside, I mean, it is just natural beauty within. You can see from the picturesque scheme behind. We have the luscious green landscape. We are actually trying to identify what these things are on the ground. So if maybe you do know in the comments, let me know. Because I'm about to go and lie next to them and touch the energy and see what I can sense. So Ian's actually just got the book out there. Ian's trying to find and navigate his way around the book.
I can't read.
But Ian can't read, and I'm impatient. So it's one of those things. We are trying to find out what these stones actually are or why they're there. But while Ian's having a little scan through, why don't we take a little look at the rest of the building? I mean, you will see from this video that it isn't going to be like the normal meta. What do I mean by that? So I do have intentions of just going to random locations, getting the footage, having a little bit of a talk with the audience and seeing if you enjoy it. If you do enjoy it, then it's something that we can definitely do in the future, going to many historical landmarks. I mean, look at this for a scene. We are going to be getting the spirit box out. We are going to be getting some recordings very, very soon. I'm just trying to pick a good, quiet location so we don't terrify half of the populace that's already in here. As we are walking around, Ian has just spotted with his eagle eye some very interesting architecture of this Abbey. So as you are going to see, well, you may not be able to see just yet, but give us a couple of seconds to turn the camera around. You are going to see the Gothic traits to this Abbey. You are going to see the little gargoyles. It's fascinating. I mean, what you've got to remember is it would have took somebody a lot of time to be able to incorporate these into the stonework, and you can only imagine the structure in its entirety when it was first created, before it was bombed, before we had all of these different unfortunate circumstances which took some of the characteristics away from this building.
That's like a gargoyle head sticking on there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fascinating, that.
Makes me want to sneeze when I'm looking up.
I mean, it could be the pollen count, like.
Oh,
I mean, look at that for a scenery, everyone.
this is awesome. Very good.
So now what we're going to do is we're just going to walk you around the outside. I mean, that's pretty high, like. I wouldn't want to fall from that. I've nearly snapped my back.
Someone would have had to call up there and took that and stuff like that. And how many people died in
I don't think health and safety was around when they made this place, to be fair. Or maybe as it was. It's dead decorative, but like, no one's going to ever get closer than it, do you know what I mean? No. I think we need to get this spirit box out. We'll get this. So, what we'll do is we'll get this spirit box out, Ian, when we get inside of there. We'll do a spirit box session. We'll make sure there's no children in that round first, so we don't scare anyone. But I've got a funny feeling we'll get some pretty good evidence today. You can actually see, if you look straight up where we are stood, you can actually see that there's some sort of landing. So I'm trying to zoom in on the camera.
See, we
Can you
haven't
see it
got
there?
like a 20-foot pole there, innit?
Aye, some
But
big
look,
ladders.
There's been rooms up there, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, aye.
I wonder what would have been in them. Like Saruman or something.
Well, there would have been vantage points to watch down, wouldn't there?
This is right at the very top of it. Fuck, make me eyes can't funny. I should have bought sunglasses.
I've got some in the car. I just didn't think of bringing them. We're not going to be out in the sun that long anyway, I wouldn't worry.
I reason that they would have had like maesters and stuff doing like scholars and stuff and all that, wouldn't it? Would that
Oh,
sort of
aye,
thing,
they
I think?
would have had all of that sort of stuff. I mean, you've got to think of what it must have been like for living back in those times. I mean, we don't have a clue of it. We were brought up with using PlayStations, and for those of you who don't know, PlayStations are games consoles. I mean, when me and Ian were brought up, we would just sit and play games, wouldn't we?
Aye.
I mean, that was our night. I mean, you've got to think of what a night out would have been like for these people. You know, it would have been wine, it would have been feasts, banquets for those who were fortunate enough to be able to participate. So you can only imagine some of the history that this building's got in terms of, you know, all of these different events that it would have overseen throughout the years.
Crazy, isn't it? When you think about it. Didn't see that in Killing Rock. Catching all the little bugs.
All right, aye.
Swifts. I think that's what they call them. So someone online chatting. Excuse me, I think we
Excuse me, Jordan, can you please correct Ian? This is the YouTube police. That is not a Swift.
Whoa, look at that. See how close I've got.
I might have actually caught that on camera there.
I mean, good if you had. I cracked the shot that like.
Like I say, everyone, this is very different to what you'd be used to, but this is just kind of to gauge what you, the audience, are interested in. Whilst we are going to be doing some paranormal things, we're going to be doing some talks. This, for me, is just, you know, effectively we're just testing it to see how this works with yous. So hopefully you all enjoy this content, because I do have intentions for me and Ian to go and visit more spiritual places. Remember, obviously, at the time that we've come to this location, it's quite difficult for us to get the spirit box out and to do what we've come here to do. But I'm a man of my word, and we will be getting the spirit box out. We're just going to make sure we don't offend anyone or upset anyone. So yeah, I mean, what's your first impression? Could you imagine what it must have been like in walking up to this back when it was in its prime, when it was you know, a beacon of beauty? Oh,
look at them birds.
oh no, me and me bloody gob, me and me gob.
Awesome. Good wildlife shots, isn't it?
Aye, they might start calling this David Attenborough, you never know.
And here we have.
And here we have, in its natural habitat.
Tap tap tap.
So yeah, I mean, there we go, everyone. So as you can see, it's very, very busy. We kind of knew this when we come here, in all fairness. So I am going to try and find a quiet location within the Abbey. We're going to get the spirit box out. We might not be using the portal device because it's going to be very loud. Or if we do use the portal, we're going to turn it right low. So you will hear it with clarity, but I just don't want, I don't think everyone else will appreciate me speaking to spirits when they've just come for a family day out. But yeah, I mean, can you imagine what this must have been like to see it in its grand? You know, when it was all... I mean, have you ever used psychometry before, Ian?
Like what?
So we have a thing called psychometry, and effectively what it is you will walk up to any sort of building and energy holds specific values. Yeah. So this stone in itself, you can use the ability of psychometry. You can touch the stone, you can feel the energy. Have you ever tried it before?
No.
just give it. And for any one of you who are watching, you can do this. So all I'm going to tell Ian to do is just to close his eyes. I know it seems really strange. He wasn't expecting to do this. And each and every one of you, when you go to these locations, you can also do this. All you're going to do, Ian, is you're just going to close your eyes. You're going to touch the wall, and you're just going to try and sense or feel any sort of changes, or effectively see what comes through. Nothing may come through. So all of you have to be aware this isn't going to work first time for each and every one of you. However, there's going to be a vast majority of you who may do this, and straight away in the first instance you are going to get imagery coming through. Now you are going to see the imagery within the forefront of your mind. You are not going to see it as you would with the ability of clairvoyance. So are you feeling any sort of emotions, Ian? Are you feeling anything at all?
Not particularly, no.
Right, well that's fine. That's like I say. Of course, yeah. So now we are positioned within the Abbey itself. Wow. And I can only imagine what it must have been like. Could you imagine when it had its everything on? How high you must have been? I mean, I'm terrified of going into locations that are safe. Could you imagine? No.
There'd been candles everywhere lighting it on.
Aye, it would have been lit by candlelight, wouldn't it?
Imagine loads of like broken wood and stuff. I think the beams were that there. Support stairs and
Oh yeah, you're right, aye. Or would these not have been where the candles were, like you've just mentioned?
Possibly.
I mean, do I have any scorch marks? I mean, it's hard to see, isn't it? I mean, it's been out in the elements for so long now. All of the natural decay that would have built up all the carbon's long gone. But I mean, it is very interesting up there.
Walls up there, not gonna.
Aye. I mean, if there's anywhere good, I think this would potentially be the location to do a quick spirit box session. Or maybe, to be in all fairness, maybe somewhere just over on the grass where it's quiet.
Aye. Oh, look, there's
Because
things away on
this is where we're coming, isn't it?
No, we were further down.
Oh yes, my apologies. Yeah, we come in along there. So I wonder, this must have been what was leading up to the upper levels.
And I'm sure these more temples would have had beams in them. I'm sure they would.
Because has this got stairs in, or is this?
No, there's a stairwell. Obviously, they would have had stairs going all the way around that beam there. See, all the way up would have been stairs spiraling around it.
Well, let's
I don't think that's an original beam. I think they've added that in, really.
Wow.
It's too nice, isn't it? Oh look, there's eggs in there. See them?
Aye.
Loads of birds.
There you
nesting
go,
in
everyone.
there.
Feeling any energy on these, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm feeling something. Maybe. But look at the size of this one. I think, imagine how much weight it would have had to support.
I know.
I just think that's absolute crack, hasn't it?
So I tell you what, we'll go and find a spot here that's relatively in quietness.
But you can go and build that castle thing there, can't you? Like the building over there, can you?
Yes, but I don't think we're going to be able to do a spirit box session down there. Oh, might not want to take a step off here.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Now this is where health and safety does come in. Maybe some guide rails or handrails to tell you not to walk off the edge.
These can't do these stairs, man. I think more important.
Now we have just done the grand tour of the Abbey itself. Understand, yes, I didn't give you a full commentary on everything about it, but to be honest, I think I'll let the beauty speak for itself. You don't always have to have a voiceover telling you about each and everything about the Abbey. You can see from the Abbey itself the lusciousness of the landscape. Now we are going to be going inside of the museum. Now we are going to be switching over to infrared, and we're going to see if there's any items in there that withhold any sort of energy.
Is this like a Roman fort first or something?
I don't know. It's nice though. Is it not in that book that we've got?
I was flicking through it. It did tell you loads of stuff, right? But it's a lot to read when you're trying to look at everything.
Aye, it is.
Right, I should check this. See, that's older, isn't it? I think that's older than that's Roman, that, isn't it?
It's got to be. It's got to be Roman. There'll be somebody in the comments who'll correct me, but it looks Roman to me, like. Aye. For those of you who don't know, Assassin's Creed is a computer game. Like I say, me and Ian reliving my youth often referring to computer games that probably no one knows or has any clue about. So we're going to go inside. I'm going to go to a different camera now. You know what we'll do is we'll just put the camera down for a second because I don't want people thinking I'm recording them. Oh wow, feel the energy in here. Wow. Now we're in the museum. Straight away the energy has changed, you can feel. What do you think about the energy in here, Ian?
It's changed.
It's very, very different, isn't it? Very different. I would love to get the spirit box out in here. Now this is partly part of the reason why. If you come over to the left hand side, straight away you can feel the energy coming off this, so I'd love to know what that actually was or what it served as. There's going to be some sort of literature somewhere if I do decide to have a little look.
I think the bonus that was Ragnar Lothbrok's son off by the Vikings.
So Ian's just pointing that out. What was it again?
I've all the bonus because Ragnar Lothbrok's son and invaded England. So I watched Vikings on the telly.
On Vikings, so there you go, you've just heard it here first.
He was supposed to be paralysed apparently, but he still went and chopped everyone up and that with no legs in it.
Oh, that wall there, right? Like the energy coming from this side of the building is just unreal. So,
definitely Viking.
I mean, I wonder if that's original.
Roman woman in this in there. Got look a bit Roman, doesn't it?
Aye.
But that's mint.
I mean, look at this. Oh wow, this is. Look at the energy here.
That's what you're off them. Basing up the ring in it.
Let's see if we can ask. I've just seen an orb shoot straight past you there, so just stay where you are, mate. Stay where you are. Hey, can you come next to Ian again, please? So try and touch one of them items, Ian, right? Well, yeah, it's alright, you're with me, man. You're with me, it's alright, we'll be fine.
I'm not touching any of these ancient Roman artifacts.
You grab it and point it at me.
Didn't get.
Wow. Honestly, you've got to try that, mate.
Honestly. No. Paul Blart, more couple coming arrested.
Honestly, mate, you'll not experience energy like that before. Well, just touch any. You allowed? Aye, positive, mate. Hey, look what he's doing. He's touching the items. What do you reckon? Can you feel anything? So this is the ability of psychometry. So when you were using psychometry, you are picking up on the energy. Now, wow, that is awesome. So the energy on the left side of the room is completely different to. I mean, so how do you feel now with actually using the ability of psychometry for the first time and feeling something different?
It feels pretty good. Imagine finding that. Well, look at that. Looks like jade or something. Yeah, that's amazing. There's a comb, part of a comb.
Well, that would be no good for me, like.
Could they be one to do it?
Aye. You could do with one and I could do with some hair. Look at that. That's a mad little item, that.
Looks like chalice.
See, when we review this footage, I just know there's going to be. Well, I seen an orb earlier on.
What's the thing?
These are some mad little designs, Ian. I'd love to do a paranormal investigation in here on the night time.
Imagine like
honestly, the energy in here.
This stuff would
the energy in here is just absolutely unreal. They wouldn't let you do it like. Well, that's it. I mean, you've got potentially items that have.
There's an arrowhead. No. Number 3. Bronze. Bronze Age. Neolithic. That's
Neolithic.
That's
early
like
Bronze
caveman,
Age.
Isn't it? That's
wow.
Before even the Romans.
It's mental, man, isn't it? That's why there's so much energy in here. Because you've got all of these different items which have been contained in one specific location. You are outside, but you're saying it's more active inside where you are now, and it's a museum. Yes, you have to understand the basic principle. Whilst outside is, looks gothic and it looks scary, when you come into a location like this, you have contained within these walls items which have been around for a very, very, very long time. And this is why we have it. Now, fun fact, you would have all seen me asking Ian to try psychometry for the first time. And the first time, he openly said, didn't feel nothing. We stepped in here, and honestly, the energy effectively takes your breath away. The stronger and the longer that you're in this room, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So, yeah, so I'm actually glad that we come into the museum, because we weren't going to come into the museum. It was probably a bit of a byproduct, if I'm completely honest with you. But you can see all of the different items which are adding to the energy, which are adding to the atmosphere within this area. Now, these are interesting. Doomsday Book records. The 1086 Doomsday records, the settlement of Presby, indicating a church run by priests was established here by the Danes.
The Vikings, isn't it?
I mean, a little bit of a disclaimer to each and every one of you. We are in no way, shape or form saying that this is a history channel. But we thought this would be kind of interesting, because we're bringing elements of spiritual development to it, as you see from psychometry. And anything that is going to be relevant to each and every one of you, we're going to be mentioning during these episodes. So if you do like them, make sure that you let me know in the comments, because there's lots of more locations that we could go and visit.
Get them coins, man. They're coins. That's really
Wow.
Cool. I wasn't expecting to see caveman and stuff like that. Neolithic's like predates history, doesn't it?
That's mad, that. That's probably the same as how I would draw, for anyone who's watching, that's how I would draw a face. You know, a little stick face. Seen the little two eyes on that? Two little eyes and two little mouthpieces.
Look at that gold one, look how shiny it is. That's proper gold, that.
Oh, wow.
Mint.
I mean, can you imagine, like, if you actually were allowed to touch these items? I know you can't. And trust us, everyone, if there was a way of touching them, I would be touching these items. But there's just no way of doing it.
No, I think they get arrested.
Is that a real window, or is that like make believe? Because I didn't see that before. Wow, look at that. Get this camera behind there, give everyone a good view. Oh look, Ian. Let us touch these.
Glass on, man. Jordan, you can't touch him, man. That's why there's glass in front of him, man.
Oh God.
It's the gaffer. Look,
Get
fossils.
the camera on.
Oh, it's not on.
It is. It's just not showing you, that's all.
Ancient fossil.
Feel some of the energy on that, man. Put your hand on that. Oh wow, that's been touched by loads of people, that though. You're going to get the germs all over your hand. It's awesome, that though, isn't it? Do us a favour. I think this is a seating area anyway. To be fair, I was just saying my phone's going a bit mad. It's like swinging round. I completely forgot I even had my phone in my pocket. Oh, no, a spirit box session around here would be good, but unfortunately, everyone, as you can see, it's a shop. So they're definitely not going to be happy with me coming with my equipment and doing spirit box sessions here. Oh, look at the skulls in that. Look at them mad. Oh, we'll have to get some footage of in there. It looks kind of awesome in there, actually. Oh,
I've got to go and run into swords.
Swords.
Oh, you can buy them.
Aye, wow.
How much money did you bring?
I don't know. Certainly not enough to be buying swords for that matter. Aye. Aye. Suits of armour. Now we're just having a little look in the shop, everyone. Hope we're not boring you.
£90 for that's not bad, yeah.
Oh mate, look, it's like one of them little iron ink sets, look, where you can like stamp things and put wax on and that. And
180 for that. That ain't too bad for like a sword. You know what I mean? I think that's pretty good value on me. Buy chain, can't imagine whacking each other all over that. Chuck the helmet on, smash the sword into your head and that.
By the way, Ian is not recommending that to any of the YouTube audience. That was just something he said in jest. So please don't buy swords and please don't whack them into your helmets or buy helmets just to see what happens. That is just Ian being Ian and having a little bit of a joke.
There's not a lad alive who would not want a full suit of armour with his mates to smash
He's
each
not
other's
wrong,
heads.
actually. I would. I think it'd be awesome. I love them, me. Look at them little
Great, aren't
boxes.
they? Very intricate and that.
Well, they're about £400 or something.
Like the swords are a bit expensive. I can't see them being pricey, right?
I keep on my pendulums and that one of them.
Well, that would be ideal for you. But look at that, 150. Go on.
It is awesome, like. Got some awesome stuff. Celtic myths and tales. I wonder if they sell tarot cards in there, because I bet you they do, you know. Or something along this line. Look at them jugs. Look at them mad. Flintlock pistols, 35 quid. Oh, there, tell you they'd sell tarot cards. There you go. Alright, Gothic tarot. I bought a packet of them the last time and they were absolutely horrendous. I ended up giving them away.
Did you?
Because they were just absolutely
Well,
horrendous to look at.
some stuff away the other day, didn't you?
Aye, I think it was a packet of that was a packet of the Right Away cards, but I was telling the audience that you can get some. Oh, look at them shackles.
Oh,
You can get like on Amazon you can buy tarot cards and that, but absolutely horrendous quality.
just be mass produced, wouldn't it?
Aye, well that's the problem, aye. So I'm setting my shop up soon anyway.
Tapestries and all them. Well, you can't keep it. I haven't seen that.
Aye. So what do you reckon this was used for them?
Well, that was right when that was all
Some sort of a courtroom.
I reckon they would have been fighting in here, I mean. Maybe it's in a arena. Because this is a gladiator guy.
Aye, true. Oh well, it's got a sign on the other side. Should we walk round and go and have a look?
I couldn't believe that.
Where did you see the coffee as well?
We've just stopped for an essential pit stop. Ian's just having his coffee there. What did you get?
Oh, that is nice coffee, that.
Latte, wasn't it?
No, I got an Americano.
Americano.
Aye.
You might be asking why does Ian need the energy? So first of all, from here we are going to be trekking that hill, wasn't it? What was it called again? Well, anyway, we're going to be going up. Ian's going to find out now for you. We're going to be trekking up to the top. I don't know if it's going to be included on this footage, so it might be a future video to watch out for. It's going to be more about the motivational speak, you know what I'm on about, you know. And I hope you've all enjoyed this because it's been very, very different to what you normally see on the platform. Roseberry topping is where we're going to be going next. So it would be great if you can let me know in the comments if you did like this. Whilst, yes, I didn't tell you the ins and outs of the building, I let the beauty of the structure speak for itself. Sometimes, you know, words do little justice. I just let you to see the beauty and you can effectively, you can see how nice it is. So, how have you found it?
Meant, it's really good.
Sorry, yeah, I just didn't realise Ian's not even on camera there.
I was going to spend the day in bed today and, until he told me to come here and I'm happy I did. It's been really great.
We are going to be, so we're going to be waiting in the comments and we're going to be watching to see if you've liked this. Hopefully you do like this content because me and Ian will go out and do some more different adventures. We are going to be going to the church next. In the church we will be using the spirit box. So that'll be interesting.
That's the nicest coffee I've ever had.
And there you go, you heard it here first. So Ian's loving this coffee from here. So from here we are going to be going into the church. Now the church is just opposite the Abbey in itself. And now I don't know how busy it's going to be in there. My full intentions are to get the spirit box out to get some evidence captured. You would have seen, funny enough, you would have seen in the museum that we've just been in, the energy was immense. Now if I was to be able to draw the energy into a picture for each and every one of you to understand on a Richter scale, it was up there. Now whilst the Abbey was beautiful and whilst the grounds were fascinating and mesmerising all the same, the energy contained within the museum.
Because they've got all these relics collected in the same place.
Of course, and like it's like what Ian's just said. It's they have all of this energy contained within the walls of the building of the museum, and which made for very, very good energy to say the least. I would love to do an investigation there. So I mean,
Is there anything that any of the audience would like to ask me and Ian? Is there anything that, you know, because one of the things is what you have to remember is we are going to be doing more of these videos depending on how this goes with each and every one of you. So it would be very interesting if you could let me know down in the comments box if you want to see more of this. Not just that, if you would like to see more of this, where you would like to see us go. Now, I have a lot of different places, a lot of different scary places that maybe you can go. I think a lot of the time, and I say this all the time, Ian, a lot of the time, especially when you're on camera, whilst I have the understanding so I don't get scared or spooked out by anything to do with spirit, whereas a lot of the time, sometimes you do, so you bring the authenticity to it because, you know, it works nicely, it works in harmony. So yes, we are going to be going to the church from here. It's got some gravestones from many hundreds of years back. So stay tuned, we're going to try and capture you some footage of paranormal.
Say hello, Ian. I think what we'll do is, Ian, we'll get this spirit portal. So as you can see, I mean, this in itself, it's quite I would say it's quite gothic in its appearance as well also. I mean, it kind of matches in with the Abbey, if I'm completely honest. Looks like Ian's off on his own little adventures, so I think he's trying to run and hide. What's happening, mate?
Someone's getting a new light for us.
Oh, right.
Awesome movie. Look at them ruining that. Oh, yeah. I do like this, like ports and that.
Ah, it's pretty awesome, like. Right, let's get inside of there then. Let's go and get some footage.
Okay.
Let's go and see what it looks like first. We're going to get the spirit box out. Spirit box should be in your bag.
Don't. Makes a lot of noise, that.
It's alright, mate.
It's a building full of people. Receptionist.
Aye, well, we'll see first, we'll see. Oh, I think is that a service on? In the chancel? Ian's a little bit worried for the spirit box session. He doesn't want me to get the spirit box out. It's alright, Ian, it'll be alright. Don't worry. The energy in here, everyone, is absolutely unreal. Now, let's see then. Get the spirit box out. How is it? Don't worry. Hi, you too, mate. You too, mate. You too. Hi, nice to meet you, Dave.
Check
Sorry,
channel, Ian, mate.
I've got YouTube. It's at Help Heal Serve. So this is why we do Help Heal Serve. So that's my motto. Help Heal Serve.
Oh, Help Heal Serve.
Aye. So you'll see it. You'll see us on there.
There's your thing.
Okay everyone, so now we are going to do a quick spirit box session. We are now here inside of the church. Now the energy is very vastly different compared to what it was in the museum, or likewise for the Abbey. We do have a lot of people within the church at this moment in time, so I'm going to have to keep the volume down so I don't cause any panic or alarm. Now all I would like you to do, any spirit, step forward, speak into this device. Okay, step forward and speak into this voice. What is my name? I heard that. Can you repeat that, please? I'm going to need something intelligent. I would like you to come forward and speak into this device. What is my name? How many spirits are here with us now? Four? Do you like me being here? Can you manifest? Over on the far side of the room. You're going to have to repeat that. I missed that. That's correct. So you would have just heard Jordan there. Now, for those of you who don't know, my name is Jordan. Yes, please come back through. Ian, come over. Okay, so what I would like you to do now is to use mine and Ian's energy. Okay, you are allowed to do that. Now, please come through. Ian. Thank you. So there you go, you've just heard Ian. Now for those of you who don't know, this is Ian. I have just asked for an intelligent response and we have just gained an intelligent answer. So Spirit has not only just given my name, it has also given Ian's name. Now, is there anything that you would like to ask, Spirit?
I kind of think of that.
Yeah, it's kind of blown him away there. He was not expecting that to be as quick. The energy, like I said before we started this is just a quick investigation. I can't do what we would normally do because obviously it's a work in church. I don't think they appreciate me being here and what I am doing. But what we are going to do now is we are going to finish off there and we are going to be heading to a completely different location.
Turn it on then. Let's see if you can dance it. Can you hear me, Dad? Can you come through this box? You're a legend.
Who is it who sits in the chairs on the left and right? Like me, anyway. Hey. Okay, so I think what we are going to do there now, everyone, you've just heard the intelligent responses coming through. We are going to end the session there now. We are going to be ending the video here. So as you would have heard there, we asked for intelligent responses, we received intelligent answers. This is very clear and it's a telltale trait of the spirit world. Now we are going to put this device away because unfortunately we shouldn't really be doing what we are doing. So without further ado, we'll see you in the next video.